Hello, it's Rob Littlewood from Clearwater Workplace Solutions, and I've been asked to give you 3 tips for running your small business and your employees from an HR perspective, industrial relations and human resource management. So the first tip I'm going to give you, no matter how many employees you have, whether it's 1 or whether it's 101, you need to have contracts of employment. We work in an industrial relations system which is absolutely reliant on documentation. And I can't tell you the number of times I've had to sit alongside employers, great people, great businesses, who get themselves in all sorts of trouble because they don't have any documentation that they can rely on that talks about and spells out what the employment relationship is. So a contract is a document which spells out for you and for your employee the specific particulars that apply to their work with you. And when the wheels fall off, which they can do, it's the documentation that you have which is going to support you. So it's really, really important that you have good, clear, well-constructed employment contracts that are specific to your business, because one size does not fit all. There are certainly some things that are common in contracts, but they need to be customised to your particular operation. The second piece of advice I can give you, which is also fundamentally important, are to have good policies and procedures. And that doesn't matter how big your business is. You have to have those things. I think the issue for me in industrial relations is you want people to be proactive, but generally we're not. We think things are going along absolutely splendidly, and we've got wonderful staff and it's all going really, really well until all of a sudden one day the wheels fall off. And a lot of the time when in the things that I do with their communication breakdowns, they don't start as anything terribly complex, but they get worse and worse over time. So the sorts of policies and procedures I'm talking about are things to do with like a code of conduct, having a grievance dispute process, having a disciplinary process. All of those things are tools. They are management tools that help you when you need to discipline a staff member or simply to support where it is you're going with your business. What is the mission of your business? What are you looking to do? Those sorts of documents will really assist you going forward. And you add to them over time because they're living things. They grow and they change over time. The third piece of advice I'd like to offer you is that you should have job description forms, really clear job description forms about what it is your employees do. Now you might think, well, I don't need that. I employ a baker or I employ a painter, and it's obvious what they do. A job description form is way, way more than just the duties that an employee does. Because the issue with a lot of employers, especially in small to medium enterprises, is they concentrate on the job. Do you have the qualities to do the job, the expertise to do the job, the qualification to do the job? They forget about the role that an employee plays in the business. And there's a much greater emphasis these days on so-called soft skills. So is the person I'm hiring in my business a team player? Are they somebody that fit in with the ethos of my business? Are they somebody that is a person who can give me suggestions and positive answers to problems rather than just sit there and say, well, there's an issue and there's a problem? Those sorts of things you can capture inside a job description form so that when you advertise a position, you've got something you can really come back on which defines what the role is and what your expectations are. Because all good job description forms have key performance indicators built into them. Now, none of the things I've spoken about in this brief session are rocket science. They are not overly difficult to do, but you need to know what you're doing. And if I can help you, I'd be so pleased to have a discussion with you and see if I can do that. You can look at my profile on Engine Room Hub, and I'd be delighted to speak to you. Absolutely no charge for 20 to 30 minutes to see if I can assist you. So I do look forward to speaking to you very soon.